What the fuck is up, y'all? I am so excited because this video right here, this is the very first video for my brand new YouTube channel. That's right, this thing is brand spanking new. I am fresh out like fucking Bobby Shmurda, I guess. First things first, title of this channel is Scents, Shoots, and Shoes. I'm gonna do that one more time. All right, that is Scents, Shoots, and Shoes. So basically this channel is about my three main hobbies, that is collecting fragrances, playing video games, and collecting sneakers. Not just sneakers, mainly footwear. I do wear Timbs, but mainly sneakers. So we're gonna go over that in a second. My purpose for today's video is to kind of tell you exactly what I want to do with the channel, basically what you can expect from videos in the future. Also tell you a little bit about myself. And of course, you know, this wouldn't be a review channel if I didn't give you a list. So on today's list, I'm going to give you basically my top 3 in each category. So I'm going to give you my top 3 fragrances, my top 3 game genres, and my top 3 sneakers. Just a quick list, nothing to be excited about, just kind of again giving you a little bit about myself. So I appreciate you. If you guys come right back after the intro, we'll get right into it. Again, this is Scents, Shoots, and Shoes. And welcome back. If you made it this far, I definitely appreciate you sticking around. If you haven't made it this far, you've already dropped off, then you're probably not going to see this, but I definitely hope I can catch you next time. But first things first, I definitely want to tell you a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Jason. I do consider myself part of 3 major online social communities, and as you can see, those communities are the fragrance community, the gaming community, and the sneaker community. So fragrances are my newest passion. Basically, I have not been collecting long at all. Definitely not on here to present myself as a fragrance expert of any kind. Literally just started collecting last year. Got sucked in. I watched a couple of Jeremy Fragrance videos on Facebook. You know, if you know who Jeremy Fragrance is, he got a lot of it started in the fragrance game. But with that being said, again, not a fragrance expert. I do want you guys to join me on my fragrance journey. One of the things that I'm really kind of passionate about is building my collection, giving you that perspective of somebody joining the fragrance community as a newbie. As you can see, this is my collection. This is all of it. This is my whole collection from just what I started collecting just from last year. Not bad in my opinion. Obviously not huge, like the huge whole wall that I've seen some guys have, but not bad. Again, just started. Want you guys to join me. I'm going to give my perspective of fragrances, and I want you guys to join me on that journey as I discover new scents, discover new accords, discover new ways of how fragrances kind of affect our thoughts, affect our lives, and basically, you know, again, give reviews and give lists about, you know, the fragrances that I like. So I appreciate you joining me along on the ride for the fragrances. Alright, so when it comes to gaming, I've been gaming for as long as I can remember, since elementary school. And if you can see from these grades, that's been a pretty long time. I love gaming. I love the way that I can get immersed in the gaming worlds, the whole 9. Definitely hope to share some of my experiences with games I've played in the past, kind of relive some of those moments with you guys. Again, give reviews of games I've recently played, and then just kind of review. I'll also maybe see what's on the horizon within the gaming industry, kind of see, you know, kind of like a coming soon type of idea. So definitely want to cover all the facets of gaming that intrigue me and share that with you guys as well. So with sneakers, I've been collecting sneakers for over 10 years. Basically, my story is probably similar to maybe a lot of your stories if you were, you know, young poor kid growing up. It's kind of the same way I did. Like I said, we didn't have a lot of money, so I did miss out on a lot of the superficial things that kids want when they're younger. And one of those things that I really wanted to get into was popular sneakers. I basically wanted to look like my favorite rapper. So of course, fast forward into my adult life, I'm able to finance my own hobbies. And of course FOMO kicked in, so I started getting a lot of the sneakers that I felt like I missed out on as a younger kid. And of course with grabbing those came, you know, looking out and looking to try to see about getting some other new kicks and then new gear and so on and so forth, yada yada yada. You know how it goes. So with this portion of the channel, I want to share my love of sneaker culture with you. And of course, with sneaker culture, there comes a lot of other things like streetwear, customizers, all kinds of things that we're going to kind of get into in the channel. Of course, mainly focused around sneakers, because like I said, that's kind of where I started. That's where I've been. Haven't been copying as much as I normally do. Like I said, since fragrances are my newest passion, but I still cop. I still try to grab what I can. And I definitely, again, want to share that love of sneakers that I have with you guys. So now, as far as what I was saying earlier about one of the reasons, or mainly the reasons why I created the channel, basically, I didn't see anybody else doing this. I kind of wanted to give a platform to show about basically how all three of these communities can coexist on one platform, and I want to present that to you and basically to show people, you know, that we are multifaceted when it comes to individuals that are part of these communities. And especially gamers. I feel gamers get a really bad rap when it comes to image. We are definitely more than the images that are presented of us, you know, a lot of times in the media. And as this channel grows, I definitely hope to add just a different perspective to the narrative of the style of gamers. You know, just kind of let people know that, yeah, we're people. Just because I may be a fragrance head don't mean I don't like a good game, or if I'm a sneakerhead, then I'm not into games, and kind of how all these things can coexist. And hopefully I succeed at that. Definitely appreciate you guys, you know, wanting to watch this video and, you know, share these passions and share these hobbies with me. So I definitely appreciate it. So with that being said, I think somebody said something about list. That's right. It is time to get into the list. So we are going to do the list as basically the channel is stated. So we're going to start off with our fragrances. We're going to get into our gaming list, and we're going to get into our sneakers. So again, my top 3 fragrances, my top 3 gaming genres, not just games. I'm just going to go through genres for games, and my top 3 sneakers that I own. So again, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into these lists. So disclaimer, this list is my opinion alone. Definitely not stating this as fact. If you've made it this far on the video, I've definitely already told you I'm not a fragrance expert. This is just my opinion alone, so, you know, take that as you may. But first fragrance I want to start off with is this guy, Moschino Toy Boy. Definitely a unique smell, nutmeg, chocolatey rosy fragrance. Really bomb performance on this one. Not as good as some of the other ones. I get it at least 6+ hours. I kind of have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you might get maybe 8 hours, but I definitely get at least 6+ hours, which is pretty good for me. This is an eau de parfum concentration. We got the 100 ml bottle. As you can see, yes, this is a very unique bottle, the teddy bear bottle. If you see this bottle, you know what it is. Again, this is Moschino Toy Boy, great fragrance, and yes, I have definitely gotten compliments on this one. Banger of a juice. All right, so the next fragrance definitely does not need any type of introduction. A lot of reviewers have talked about this fragrance, and for good reason. It just, simple, plainly put, it works. Acqua di Gio Profumo. This one is a solid banger. If you wear this and don't get a compliment, I don't know what to tell you. This one is solid. Again, I'm a newbie, so definitely take this with a grain of salt, but I feel like this is blind buy worthy. This one is basically the original Acqua di Gio. This is an amazing flanker of the Acqua di Gio. Not specifically like the original Acqua di Gio, but like it. More mature, more smokier, more richer. it has the citruses up top. It has the aquatic notes. But the more mature side of it, it has patchouli and it has an earthiness to it, a smokiness to it on that dry down. This one is amazing. If you don't have this, you definitely need to get this. If you can see it, I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but this is the big guy. This is the 6-ounce bottle. And you can see how much of a dent I've put in it already. It's just that good. I love this fragrance. Banger, banger, banger. All right, guys, and my last choice for my top 3, sorry, but it's actually a lie. It's not a top 3. Top 3 just sounded better. You're actually getting 5. So for the last one, I couldn't choose because I love all 3 of these fragrances equally. I think they are all bangers. Basically, I'm just gonna tell you what they are and just let you know, all right? So these are the last in the top 3. So we have Dior Homme Intense, flanker of the original Dior Homme, heavy iris fragrance, smells like your Graham Graham's pocketbook, but in a classy and masculine way. This one is a masterpiece, banger. Get it if you can. Next, Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette. You've smelled this before, I know, nothing new here, but I love it. Pink pepper and Brock's metallic notes. It still works, okay? First time I smelled this, I was like, what the fuck? Angel piss is what I was thinking, because this shit is fire. Yes, again, this is nothing new. A lot of people know this. A lot of people wear this. This is still a banger. It'll still pull you compliments. I love it. I love it. And last, Ultramall. So, Ultramall, flanker of the original Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male. This is a really, really strong performing clubbing fragrance with pear notes in it. Projection on this is wild. Smells amazing. It's super sweet, super sexy. Compliment beast right here. This one is really good. And I know a lot of females would probably actually wear this one. This is almost just leaning a little bit unisex, but this one is really, really good. So again, Dior Homme Intense, Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette, and Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Ultramall. So those are my top fragrances. So next we are going to move on to games. So like I said, originally not gonna do top 3 games. Again, I've been gaming for way too long to give you a top 3 games. We're just gonna do gaming genre. So with my first gaming genre, one of the reasons actually why I even thought about creating this channel was because of my love for Souls-likes. If you don't know what a Souls-likes game is, you definitely gotta look it up, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. Souls-likes is built off of the game called Dark Souls. Dark Souls is an action RPG, wildly famous for being stupid hard. Yes, it is mad hard. When I first played it, I had to put it down for a couple of months because I couldn't get past the fucking gargoyles. But yes, Souls-like games basically has spawned its own genre. You have games like, again, the original Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, Bloodborne, Nioh 1 and 2, a samurai take on the Souls-like genre, Lords of the Fallen, the Surge 1 and 2, a lot of great games, man. Mortal Shell, that's one I just picked up that I haven't played yet. That one's supposedly really good. I just love Souls-like games. Sekiro, I haven't actually played Sekiro yet, but I hear it's really good. I'm definitely can't wait to get my hands on that one. But Souls-likes, love them. Feed them to me all day, all night. I will play Dark Souls games at any time. Love them. So next, zombie games. Love me a good zombie game. Basically, so within that genre, that's basically where I deem the zombies as the main antagonist in the game. And yeah, if I can kill a lot of zombies and have fun doing it, that's what I consider a zombie game. I love zombie games. Call of Duty zombies. Definitely love the Call of Duty zombies. World War Z, Left 4 Dead, Resident Evil. Man, that Resident Evil Village looks bad. I cannot wait to play that. What else we got? State of Decay. State of Decay, Xbox exclusive. Look here, I'm gonna talk about State of Decay just real quick. If you have not played State of Decay, I urge you to try State of Decay. There's two of them, there's 1 and 2. 2 is the better one for me. It is just a masterpiece of a game in my opinion. It is a survival game where you're basically in a small town apocalyptic environment. You have to basically build a base, manage morale, manage resources, build shit. It is just amazing. Play State of Decay if you can. But yeah, I love a good zombie game. Like I said, if you can get down to it, and basically zombie games to me are just one of those genres where I can just, if I can't think of something that I really want to get into, or if I'm just like, man, let me just blow off a couple hours, let me pop in a zombie game, boom, 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 that's what it is, and I'm gonna get in there and just have fun. So love me a good zombie game. Last, and of course not least, just pretty much any type of shooter, first person, third person. Yeah, of course you got the big boys like Battlefield, Call of Duty, Battle Royales, Warzone, Fortnite, Apex, those third person shooters. Didn't really get into Gears, played it a little bit. Kind of wanted, I've got the Xbox Game Pass, so I'm probably going to get into that a little bit more since they're all on there. But I know a lot of you are probably into Gears. But yeah, pretty much any first person shooter, man. There's so many to name. I'm kind of speechless here. Any type of shooter pretty much where I can just get on there. I love the competitive aspect, especially multiplayer, like I said, the Battle Royales. The competitive aspect of shooters is what really drawn me. I can't tell you how many Call of Duties that I've bought where I haven't even played the campaign. Same goes with Battlefield. I haven't played the campaign. Nothing against campaigns. I love a good single player games. As you can see from my other genres, those are the single player games that I really like. But when it comes to shooters, it's mainly about that multiplayer, get in there, boots to the ground action with me. I love getting on there with my friends and just having a good old time. So yeah, man, you can catch me on there. Warzone a lot. Just got Cold War multiplayer. I love it. So yeah, those are my top 3 game genres. Glad I was able to make that quick. And so next thing, we're gonna move on to shoes and we'll be out of here. All right guys, so again, last but not least, I'm gonna give you my top 3 shoes. So this one, because I'm not trying to get this video to run too long, I appreciate you guys sticking with me so far. I'm just gonna show you what I got, my top 3 shoes all at once. So yeah, all right, so we're just gonna kind of go over it real quick. First, Yeezy Zen Gray. Love this shoe. This is kind of that shoe that I was already collecting shoes before I got this shoe, but this is that shoe that kind of took me to that next level in my mind. Like, all right, I'm really about to start getting serious with this collecting. Came up on these. I'm gonna tell you guys a story another time when we have more time about how I copped these, but yeah, it's not a really wild story, but just the luck that I had on copying these is amazing. So yeah, Air Yeezy Zen Grays. One of the first glow-in-the-dark soles, you know, these are just still a dope shoe in my mind. I think if Nike stayed I think if Yeezy stayed with Nike, he just would have kept coming out with more and more just bangers like this. So this is again one of my favorite shoes that I have. So that one's out of the way. Next is the Concord. So tell you a little bit about the Air Jordan 11 Concord. So I fell in love with this shoe in high school when it first dropped. There was a video, a hip hop video that was out at the time. The Criss Cross Tonight's the Night video. Just the way that they styled the shoes in that video, I loved it. Fell in love with that shoe. I mean, everybody was already wearing them in my school anyway at the time, but I was just like, yeah, whatever, you know. I don't care about y'all. Saw them on that video and I was like, all right, I gotta get me a pair. Just recently got my first pair, and this is the 2018 version. As you can see, it has the 45 on the back. Just recently got my very first pair with the 2018 version. Every time they would drop, I just couldn't cop them, and I'm not going to pay those crazy resale prices that a lot of people be asking for. So I was able to go ahead and grab these. Love the Jordan Concord. This is just a super classic shoe to me. So unique, so just awesome, man. This is just definitely a dope ass shoe for me. And last, but certainly not least, the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement Gray. This is, to me, in my opinion, this is my favorite shoe of all time. It just is. This shoe, to me, and this, as you can see, this is a 2018 version as well, just like the Concords, because it's got the Retro OG on the back. Excuse me, it's got the Nike Air on the back. It's the Air Jordan 3 Retro OG. But anyway, this, to me, this shoe is just so versatile. You can wear this shoe with anything, it seems like. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. Just the color scheme itself just pretty much goes with anything. I can't say enough about this shoe. Like, this one, this is one of the only shoes that I've rebought. The first pair I had was in the Countdown pack. Actually, the first pair I had was, I take that back. The first pair I had was fakes. Before I even knew what fakes were. I got rid of them joints. Once I found out they was fake, they was out of here. But yeah, I copped fakes. But I got these on the Countdown pack, the 23 Countdown pack, and then when they retroed them in 2018, I got another pair. Anytime they retro these, I'm gonna try to get a pair because I love this shoe that much. I don't know. I mean, you can see by the sole, I've worn these a lot. They're just a badass shoe. I can't really say too much about that. Alright y'all, that is it for my very first video. I definitely appreciate you guys sticking with me for this long. I definitely appreciate your support. You already know what I'm going to say. If you love this type of content, hit that red subscribe button down below. Don't forget to like and comment. I really want to grow this channel, man. Really want to get, a lot of you guys support so we can get this thing popping and make it happen, grow it, grow and grow. So definitely want to appreciate you guys again sticking with me this far. And I'm going to leave you with these words. Basically, if you're like me, you may love a lot of things, but none of that really matters unless you love yourself first. Make sure you are taking care of yourself and loving yourself and taking care of your mental health. I know these are hard times that we're going through. Just take care of yourself. And always remember to smell great, have fun, and stay fly. I will see you guys next time. Peace.